Hello and welcome to tonight's episode. We can't use Blog Talk Radio because I can't seem to create an episode because there's no description box dialogue available. And I can't. That means that I can't record or go on air with the podcast. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on YouTube. So good evening, Andy and Amanda. How are you tonight?
Yeah, excellent. And you, Colleen? We've had a busy day today, Amanda, haven't we?
Busy.
Yeah, we had a busy week, really, all in all. Because I'll tell you, we've been over today. We went over to something today called the Sunday Assembly, which is also in London, but it's in the Manchester branch knocking around as well. Do you want to know what it is, Colleen? It's quite interesting, actually, Sunday Assembly.
Yeah, what is it?
Right, okay. It's I read out what they said here now. How do I pronounce? What's that word, Amanda? Sorry.
Secular.
Right, the Sunday Assembly is a secular congregation that celebrates life, and the only way to understand it is to experience it for yourself. They will sing along songs, moving stories, passionate speakers, poets, all finished with tea and cake or coffee and donuts. Now, you've read it somewhere, man, didn't you? It's like a church for people that are atheists, in other words.
So it's like the social side of it, but without all the God songs.
It's really interesting because there's one of them in London as well, Cleaners, and we went there today, and there's about 100 people, weren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of friends of ours are on there today. They were doing poetry and stuff, Christmas poetry. It was a really, really nice little morning. So then we've been over to hospital, unfortunately, to go and see my dad, who's not well. And we got back home for about 5, 6 o'clock, didn't we? So what have you been up to today, Colleen?
Well, I've had to work. As you know, you have to pay the bills, don't you? I mean, by the end of the month, I've nothing left, and I was like, it's so strange that when you go for like the next step up, instead of they don't ask you why you want to go to the next step up. They say, okay, so this is the next step up, and you get this kind of benefit, that, but they don't ask why you need to go to the next step up. For me, that's the case. I need to go to the next step up because I need to earn that kind of money. In London, you can't survive on a basic wage. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work. It's so.
Yeah, Manchester's starting to get harder and harder nowadays on that side of things as well. So I can relate to you.
Yeah, transport costs, food, and that only that will actually just reduce your salary just straight away. You don't see anything go into your account. And probably others are wondering why some people want to go up, and I don't think the majority want to go up because they want to. It's because that's the level that they need to get to be able to just have a life, really have a little life in wherever they are. Because I think you're a natural performer, aren't you, Andy? You can just go on stage and do what you have to do. But for me, I've always had to learn it. I'm not a natural performer, and I don't have these natural. I don't have them naturally.
That's took me years to perform. I get used to that, really, because I started, reading, if that's the word, back in 2007. And back in the early days, I certainly was very quiet. I used to stumble my words a lot, I did. And I'm not as clear a reader as I am now. That's for any stretch of thought. And in Amanda's case, Amanda, we were talking about this before, weren't we?
Yeah.
Like when Amanda started this, go on.
I don't know. I don't really know how I sound when I'm reading workout.
Wait.
You hear it better than me.
Oh, sorry, I've dropped something. No, but I think, Colleen, it's a lot of it is just practice all the time. If you learn to keep doing it and keep focusing on what you promise, you can train your body to almost do anything, I think, really.
But I don't naturally go on stage just for the sake of it. I actually have to say to myself, okay, this is what I have to do today, even now, and I will do it. But I'm not naturally someone who will just go on stage and just perform. I still can't do it. I'm not automatically going to go on stage and just do a speech. It's something that I had to do because that's what you have to do normally, wherever you go. And I took singing lessons because I wanted to be able to speak in front of a seminar, and that's why I know how to sing from an early age, because I did that just after leaving school, after my A-levels. Which leads on to my song. I wonder if I can sing it spontaneously. What's that word? Acapulco? Or maybe just... okay. 1, 2, 3. We're walking on the air. We're gliding through the moonlit sky. The people far below are sleeping as we fly. And then it goes into that. I love that tune. the violin.
It's such a good song. That's why.
I love that.
I'm a big fan of that song. It's a magical moment, man. What were you like, man, with the Snowman when you were growing up? First when you saw it.
I used to love watching the Snowman every year.
So did I.
Let me ask you a question, Colleen, on that. Yeah, did you like the version with David Bowie in the original, the version that they've released, where they've cut him out of it?
I remember it vaguely, but I don't remember hearing it a lot. The one that I knew was by Aled Jones, and that's the only one that I really remember.
Yeah, no, David Bowie never sang it. I'm talking about. Have you ever seen it? There's two versions of it. Where one we get an introduction by David Bowie, and the other one where they go straight into the program.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, so I mean, that's saying like that's the difference to it. I was just curious. That's all. It's a fantastic program, man, as well. What do you reckon to the Snowman and Snow Dog?
Yeah, I like that one.
I can't remember that one. All I remember is the snowman, the little boy, and the Christmas. Oh, the snowman, and he melted,